circle.
Audio test. Audio test. Yep, that picked that up. Wouldn't be a stream with the classic belch and all.
Well,
I feel like there's gonna eventually just be an
What?
entire
Oh,
like
gotta be outside.
highlight reel or compilation of just every time that I've done that.
But anyway, folks, welcome back to the stream, everybody. Welcome back to Pokemon Scarlet. And I am here with Mekachu as well as Millie.
hello.
Let's see if I can get the join group thing working. We can resume on to where we were before.
Yeah, and that was
Cool.
taking care of the remaining classes.
And laughing our asses off at the commentary.
You think maybe we could do battle studies next?
Sure.
I mean, I do voice Dendra after all.
Okay, no problem.
Unless Millie wants to do it.
I am not good at it.
I just realized your profile picture's of a frog.
Yes. I saw a frog image. I'm like, you know what? I'm getting. Well, no, I forgot I had a frog image in my camera roll. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm keeping the frog.
He's like, that's very interesting.
Yes.
I'm just gonna sit here and see how this all plays out because you have piqued my interest. Oh.
Yeah. See.
Please don't ask what that was about.
Understandable. I won't.
There it is.
Alright, I need a fire. I'll catch a fire and dragon type.
I don't think this game has any fire dragon types apart from Reshiram.
Well, I meant like two separate Pokemon, a fire and a dragon Pokemon, not both.
Oh.
I'm about to say, I don't think I reckon any fire dragon. I mean, we've made the debate for Charizard, but it's like, it's pure fire, so.
Chris, you forgot to share your screen on Discord for this.
Ah, my bad. Hang on. It's like I had the project output already up, but I didn't stream it, so my bad.
Yeah.
uh,
Good afternoon, Master Blackcross. What class would you like to take?
and we agreed battle studies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like to start battle studies with Miss Dendra? This is basically just the equivalent to PE.
Ah. Really? So we're just gonna be battling to see how accurate our yeah, literally. It looks that way.
Also, say hello to your battle instructor. The one, the only, the hot-blooded Dendra. Also, is a karate thing, by the way. Look it up. My age, 25. My hobby, working out. My type, well,
Fighting.
strong and muscular fighting types, of course.
How did I not figure?
I wouldn't necessarily call Medicham muscular.
No, I mean legs maybe. I mean those are
it's
some
based on
thick
a belly
thighs.
dancer. It's probably based on pants.
Yeah.
That's all my introduction. Or for my introduction. As for my class, this is where you get to learn the nitty-gritty of Pokemon battling. We'll start with the basics so that no trainer gets left in the dust, even if you're new to this. Oh hey, there's Arvis Mabostiff!
Oh yeah, I see that. I was like, Mabostiff, where?
Leave it to me and my muscles and you'll be pros in no time. Let's set our fighting spirits ablaze. Together. Pokemon have all kinds of attack moves at their disposal. Each move has certain qualities to it that you'll want to remember. I'm talking about the power, type, and category of these moves. Higher power means more damage, especially if your opponent's weak to that move's type. Heads up, new kid. Question coming your way.
Oh dear.
There are two categories that attack moves can fall under. You know what they are? Physical and special.
That was quick. I barely got a chance to read and figure out what it was.
Awesome! You're just as sharp as I expected. Looks like you got a handle on the basics. Anyway, attack moves are split into two categories, physical and special. Physical moves do more damage the higher the Pokemon's physical attack is. And special moves do more damage the higher the Pokemon's special attack is. On the other side of things, Pokemon getting hit by these moves can take less damage by having a high defense or special defense stat respectively. In conclusion, Pokemon that are good with physical moves should have their attack stat raised. And Pokemon that are good with special moves should have their special attack raised. Try to raise both these stats equally. Try to raise both of these stats equally will make it hard for the Pokemon to shine in battle. Unless they're a mixed attacker.
Brian.
Make your strong points stronger. I always say that goes for both people and Pokemon. Aw, man! I was about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home. But I guess we're out of time. We'll generally meet for my class here in the schoolyard, even for book learning. Nothing a little fresh air makes studying more fun. Am I right? But class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. But yeah, it's kind of weird that this is the first generation of meta that we have had with only one dragon fire type since Gen 5.
Huh.
Because subsequently, Charizard had a fire dragon mega form.
Right.
And then Generation 7 introduced Turtonator, which was fire dragon. And neither one of them show up in this gen.
Oh boy, give me my Turtonator back.
Another day, another round of battle study. Awesome! Let's get right to it. Is everyone excited about the treasure hunt?
No.
What'd you say, Millie?
I said no.
Oh. Okay. Oh, you have Jumba in the lead. He's slightly smaller than Nemona's. Like, you've seen it on the screen, right?
What is it?
Your Palmot's out on the field.
Yeah.
And then, look at Nemona's.
I think it might be the same. It's just like it looks weird because
I'm about to say, they look somewhat the same. I mean, never mind the fact the ear twitches and everything, and meanwhile mine's just kind of standing there like...
I mean, maybe we could try to get it from a different angle. Anyways, it's always a great adventure. You get to take on gyms, go to new places, and run all over the region with your partner Pokemon. And while you're running around out there, I'll bet you'll come across some big, shining crystals fairly often, too. These crystals are actually collections of terrestrial energy that seeped up out of the ground. You can check out these crystals to battle Terra Pokemon with your friends or other trainers in a Terra Raid battle consisting of a group of 4. I already said this.
Oh, okay.
The Terra Raid Pokemon you'll face off against in Terra Raid battles are crazy tough. No kidding.
God, if they ever drop another mighty legendary raid, I'm leaving.
Watch as it's Arceus.
Good lord, I would cry.
Oh,
No,
God.
imagine Arceus with the stellar typing.
And it has a chance to be a shiny.
If it had the chance to be shiny, that would be the only reason I'll actually do it.
Before we continue on, we have a commenter basically saying, honest opinion, how do you feel about Pal World? Any thoughts?
You mean that game that's essentially Pokemon meets Ark Survival?
Yeah, the quote-unquote rip-off
We
people
know
are
what you're
saying.
going to call it. We know what
I'm
you're
gonna
going to
say,
call it, but it's more so just... It's more mixed with Ark Survival than it is just any gun game.
Yeah.
My opinion is like I never played it, but I say it looks fun. Just need to work on the designs a bit more.
Yeah.
Because like I've seen people do redesigns and those look nice, and it just the designs don't like bothers me. Because like some of them's like I can't look at it without thinking of certain Pokemon because of how it specifically looks.
Yeah, Boltmane's literally Luxray. They have a Grass Rabbit that is just Cinderace with a type swap.
Yeah.
Lavander is
I
literally
mean, we already have a.
Lavander is literally just a slutty Salazzle.
We can
Yeah, we have
continue
that
on
one
the
for
list, but in my personal opinion, the game looks good. Do not get me wrong, it does look good.
Exactly. That's what-
But the problem
It's
is that it's not really doing itself any favors because we've already got people that are doing similarities between the two sides and stuff. And when you look, the line between similarities gets bigger and bigger, and the ideology of being able to escape from like possible lawsuit becomes smaller and smaller,
it doesn't.
because it's one of those things where it's like, after learning about how lawsuits could work and stuff like that for copyright infringement and stuff, I started to realize this company is going to get screwed because of how Nintendo and Pokemon Company work.
Yeah, you're working with the highest grossing multimedia franchise in the world here.
Not only that,
Bigger
Also,
than
it doesn't kind of
Disney,
help.
bigger than Hello Kitty, Pokemon's the biggest.
and not only that, but
Also,
these are relentless lawyers we're talking about. These people are the most... What would be the word to use for up people's asses when it comes to any form of infringement whatsoever?
I'm gonna end this fool's entire career.
Yeah, but it's like, if there's even a remote fan base type game, even if it's just for fun, not for profit or anything like that, they will shut that down gosh. Either way you look
It
at
happened
it.
with Pokemon Uranium.
Yeah,
It happened with
Oh, don't
Pixelmon.
remind me.
it's one of those things where it's like, the company that made Pal World is in hot water right now, and that is going to be turned up even more so should they get a restraining order or something like that coming up, because right now it's being investigated, and that
Why would there be a restraining order?
not restraining order, whatever you call it,
DMCA would be the appropriate thing to use,
Yeah.
term-wise.
that's what it is, yeah. But it's one of those
Yeah,
things. It's one of those things where it's like, the game looks fine, and I personally don't have any problem with it. The problem is that the company that made it is going to be in more trouble should the company decide to retaliate, because of it, you know, and they will. They're just right
it
now
doesn't
in the
help.
quote-unquote investigation stage, which will probably quickly evolve into an actual court case.
Evolve like a Pokemon.
But so technically not just Power World, because technically they had a history of like having some AI related stuff, and plus one of their games is technically a Breath of the Wild ripoff, apparently.
Yeah,
Well,
I read that
I wouldn't
too.
necessarily say that it's a ripoff. I mean, from what I understand, the sound effects are public use.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, because like I think like someone also pointed out some of the models of the power monsters are taken off certain Pokemon. I could be wrong.
Oh, I just remembered something on the topic of public use.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find it again.
But yeah, that's our thoughts and opinions on Pal World. We don't have a problem with it. We just know that we're worried for them.
Exactly.
It's like, we don't have any issues. We don't have any problem with them. We just know that they're in trouble. It's like, the more we look at it, the more they're like, yeah, they're in trouble.
Here's the thing I wanted to show off. It technically counts as fair use. You don't need to worry about copyright anymore.
That's true.
No, not the Mickey. I had a feeling it was gonna be about
dub. Legal disclaimer, Disney had nothing to do with this dub. This is just an immature 37-year-old man doing a bunch of crappy impressions over an old cartoon that is now public domain.
Yeah,
Please
but,
don't
like,
sue. Haha, oh boy,
however, their
etc.
fan base is a bit annoying.
Can I just say something real quickly?
Go ahead.
This feels so weird watching this, even knowing the factor that this is under fair use and everything like that. It just feels so weird, us being able to watch this without any worry whatsoever. It just feels weird to me, you know?
You think that's bizarre? I've seen sneak peeks of a version of this with color.
Oh, that would be
They
even
made Mickey's
interesting.
shorts blue.
Okay, green I would understand, because the very technical, real color Disney cartoon, Mickey's shorts were green for some reason, and then they just transformed them into red. Why blue?
Probably
if I
to
ask.
make it look more like a sailor's outfit.
Okay.
Yeah. Seems like it's fun, but the fandom's a bit annoying.
Oh no, my bucket!
It's like you can make one major, like one
Really?
later critique about it. Yeah,
We're reacting to this.
I see it. Who made this up?
Who's this little asshole? What the fuck? Oh, was he made of taffy?
Oh, my scoliosis!
What the hell are you doing? I'm trying to take a dump down there! Now I got a finish in my pants. Who's making poop noises? Oh God, it went back in!
Oh, that was the bucket he was using. I just bought these shorts. Oh, God. This motherfucker. Here, have a bucket of peach shit, pal. You're gonna be dead by the end of this cartoon.
Time to rummage around in my pants. What the hell is this, a Bible? Genesis is delicious. Is this a Bible? Am I spitting out Exodus? It's the 1920s, and that's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Looks like a copyright claim it.
Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Paul
Paul Blart Mall
Hey.
Cop. Paul Blart Mall Cop. Paul Blart Mall
Hey.
Cop. Paul Blart.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I found one
All
here.
right,
This
time to
one's-
ship you off to Jurassic Park and lower you into a T-Rex cage. I think that's what we're doing. All
Oh
right.
god.
Okay, I'm ready.
The 6-star one.
Oh!
But I'm gonna try to stole away. Oh, wait, I'm
Damn,
right
bitch,
next
I
to it.
thought you were thick with 2 C's. What is this?
Wait, am I right next to it? No, I ain't.
Fuck! Oh, wow, no gag reflex. No wonder Goofy likes you. I'm sorry, can't hear you. Gotta go. Bye. Oh, yeah, we have this weird perverted sentient hook. Everything on this boat is alive. Whoa, wait,
Oh,
hey,
yes, I see you standing
am
on
I
top
gonna have
of
to kick this hook's ass? Not cool.
Oh, no way. Is that sheet music? I love sheet music. Oh.
Dude, come on. Stop looking. Stop looking.
You know what else I love? Throat splinters.
Throat.
Come on, buddy, I'm trying to get laid.
Oh, man, that can't be good.
I wonder if his jaw is breakable. Oh! Hey, Manny, come here. You can see right through him. This is awakening something violent within me. Look at all these instruments of pain. Oh, boy. The things I could do with these. I could use this mallet to smash that goose's skull, but no. I'm just going to play these kitchen utensils for the next 20 seconds. Oh, boy. Man, I wish those pots on the wall were, you know, like animals' faces or something. Ooh, yeah, that was me yawning due to how bored I am. Hey, did you know that smoking is good for you? It's 1928 or 29, and this is something we believe. Isn't that stupid? Oh, how I wish this washboard was a dog's ribs. God, if you want me to abuse any more animals, give me a sign. Holy shit, I swear I didn't even see that. All right, get the fuck out.
No, it was funny when it wasn't me.
Yes. Oh, God, yes. I'm drunk with power. Now I know what a CEO feels like.
I can never go back to a normal life. Oh, yeah, my neck's definitely broken. Just kill me, please.
Oh, I've always wanted to ruin a family.
Hey, what's going on here? I'm trying to feed my children. I'm very poor.
Oh, I love getting kicked. Step on me, Mr. Mouse. No, step on me. Step on all of us. Smush us to bits.
I want my body donated to a high school biology class.
Hey, kids, shut up. I'm trying to play with your mama's titties.
Who are you?
Oh, I haven't destroyed this one's life yet. Oh, man, I wish I had pliers, but I guess this'll do. Now that this version of me is public domain, a lot of uncreative stuff is gonna be made. Like bad voiceover dubs with a minute-long poop joke. And don't even get me started on the horror movies, one of which has already been made. They wasted no time, but they didn't call it Screamboat Killing. And for that reason, I'm not gonna watch it. Ha ha. Ah,
Thanks for beating on my teeth. I love that.
Oh, yeah, I'm in this cartoon.
There's more after this.
gotta go. Oh, I laid it on my balls.
Potatoes!
Ow. Woo! Whoa! GMOs were a thing in 1928? Oh no, is that the same bucket from earlier? This motherfucker again? Oh, that's the sound of ocean water entering his lungs. He's drowning. I knew he would die. I called that one earlier in the cartoon.
Xbox!
Live!
Penny, for your thoughts?
It was interesting at first, but then whenever he started playing the pots and
animals?
pans and the animals, it got a little dark there. It's like, okay, I get you. Public domain, we can say whatever we want. That doesn't mean we want you to. You know what I mean?
He actually has a response video in regards to that, too.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Yeah. He has this video up.
Okay. Let's see. I'm curious what his...
It's been an interesting few weeks for my dub of the now public domain Steamboat Willie. Now, it didn't go viral by any means, but for the current state of my YouTube channel, this is a win. I'll take it. And with any video of mine that does well, there's a lot of comments, and I'm going to read some of my favorites in a plethora of different voices. Think my celebrity hate mail series, but with positive comments too to even it out.
This should be interesting.
This is great. I tried to drink while watching this. Well, that didn't go well. My sides were hurting from all of the laughing.
Shows a lack of maturity.
The stale normie horror takes are already subsiding. Now the real art like this can begin.
How unfortunate this didn't get taken down.
This was your best dub in a very long time. I laughed so hard my balls hurt, and my wife thinks I need my head examined. Thank you, Brock.
You're welcome.
Damn. I don't even know what to say. Beautiful, Brock. Just beautiful. Yup. Thanks to copyright law, we now live in a world where sick puppies, who aren't half as funny as they think, can make garbage like this poop. With talent like this, though, at least we don't have to wonder why Becker's relegated to dubbing someone else's cartoons on a Bargage Basement YouTube channel. No ChatGPT ghost story videos for him. What the fuck does that mean? What? Hey, thanks for watching.
Long have we waited. Brock's dub has made its glorious return.
What the hell is this, a Bible?
It's a block of tobacco.
He is chewing on a brick of tobacco.
That's tobacco. I think it's chewing tobacco.
Help, I'm drowning in a sea of comments from people that don't know what jokes are.
And there's a dolphin!
Actually, her hand is not a dolphin, it's a hand. The person who made this video is stupid, and I am smart.
This is my smart person crown.
This is miles ahead of what anyone else is doing with Steamboat Willie.
You sure do know how to make me laugh.
I'm gonna run my booth for this one.
I can't breathe! This is too funny!
This is like the most unfunny video I have ever watched.
A very high honor. Thank you so much.
Holy crap, this is so funny. Congrats on become one of my favorite videos on the internet now. I love public domain.
Just some dumb millennial acting like a pussy behind a microphone.
Hey, the only time I was acting like a pussy was when I was voicing Pete.
You know, 'cause he's a cat.
I gotta say, I love this dub more than the original version of this cartoon.
People been using the public domain in good use.
This is the best version of Mickey Mouse that has ever existed. Fight me!
This is hot garbage.
This is hot garbage.
This is hot garbage. Really doesn't deserve the attention it's getting other than what Disney tried to do to... Really doesn't deserve the attention it's getting other than what Disney did to try to block it. Congratulations, sir. You've reinvented politics.
Okay.
In the words of South Park, choice between a turd sandwich and a douchebag. The goofy line was funny, though, I'll give you that. Fun fact, I actually voiced Winnie the Pooh on South Park.
I can.
The peak of my career.
I waited 95 years for this. I'm so glad this is my first time experiencing Steamboat Willie because this is now my headcanon.
Minnie Mouse going, made me laugh so hard. Lame-o!
That is okay, but... It is making fun of everything Disney worked so hard to make. The swearing is just not appropriate. Mickey is a kid's cartoon, not someone for adult to abuse and take advantage of.
Oh, you mean like how Mickey Mouse took advantage and abused this mother pig? Also, did you know that Steamboat Willie premiered before a movie called Gang War? You know, a little gang war. For the kids.
Okay, nerd. That's me on my motorcycle because I'm cool.
Sorry, but I am not a nerd. I am a full-fledged adult and a teacher who grew up with all things. Disney and I have also someone who believes in keeping things the way they are meant to be and not corrupting them through foul language and other things like that. What if a child were to stumble upon this video? All of their hopes and dreams would have just been crushed. I can see how everything is up for fair game, but how can you just completely blacken and destroy his name and everything he stood for and worked for? If somebody was to make fun of your name or to make fun of you, or even belittle you or anything like that in any way, I got a feeling you would be quick to say something to them. If somebody was messing with you or your family, I bet you would be quick to defend them. So why would you do that to somebody else? Clutching those pearls, are ya? Oh, I'm not done. I have a challenge for you. If you are going to do something like this, make it something worthwhile and not full of inappropriate language, slang, or anything else. Everyone that says this is funny does not know what true comedy is. This isn't comedy. This is basically just taking something and adding swear words and other things like that just because you can. I challenge you to remake this and to truly think about what the artist might have been wanting to say and what they would be saying that doesn't use any sort of foul language that is meant for only the bathroom. Be more like me. Someone who only says fuck when I'm taking a shit.
Hi, welcome to your intervention. I'm one of the world's top therapists who works exclusively with Disney adults who just need to lighten up a bit. Because nobody should take my silly dub of Steamboat Willie this seriously.
Yeah, about to say, I was like,
If Walt Disney
wow.
made Mickey Mouse do all of this stuff, then he probably would have found my dub funny. Especially the Paul Blart Mall Cop bits. Those were his favorite films. We all think it's time that you remove this flawless, angelic image of Walt Disney that you've put so highly on this pedestal. Touch grass, and not just the grass at Disneyland. Thank you.
Actually, Walt Disney died in 1966, making it impossible for him to be a fan of the Paul Blart Mall Cop films. The person who made this video is stupid, and I am smart. This is my smart person crown.
Also, this version of Mickey Mouse, definitely on the flight log. Finally, Disney's original vision. See? What did I just tell ya?
5 seconds and 37-year-old man. I mean, no one would have really complained if this was an edgy boy in his horsing around years with his frat bro friends making a really and intentionally offensive gag dub of Steamboat Willie. But if you draw attention to 37 years old, that makes it sound kinda sad.
Hey, you'll be lucky to be half as cool as me at 37. What, are you gonna knock my film collection next? Get out of here. Please make more of this. I haven't laughed this much in forever. Like when you voice over something and make up lines based on the situation. It's hilarious.
How creative! Not! Basically, you got nothing. Yes, public domain. But without the creative efforts of others, you have mindless drivel trying to make a buck.
Shut up, dork.
I haven't laughed so hard in ages.
I love Brock Baker.
Hilarious. I was laughing all the way through.
Best I've seen so far. The curse words are not necessary. This is Mickey Mouse, for God's sake!
If this version of Mickey Mouse abuses animals with reckless abandon, then this Mickey Mouse says,
Fuck! They have animal abuse and family-friendly shows too, you know.
what kind of stuff are you watching? Bro, this is fucking hilarious. This is the funniest dub that I've ever seen.
Why does the cow yell sounds like the Goofy puppet? It's not very cool at all. It just shows that all this generation knows how to do is copy each other, and as soon as something becomes public domain, of course you have to overuse it, and it's nothing but overused sets, and it will continue to be that way. Simple-minded society, and the fact that you find it as an accomplishment while also acknowledging it also says something about you and your channel.
Now, I see you used a lot of periods, but I think those are supposed to be spread out.
This is why we need public domain.
I've never laughed so hard in my life. Holy!
I can't believe how good Screamboat Killy is for a hacky horror film.
I think this is disgraceful using that language. I hope Disney sues you somehow.
This is unbelievable. This is done so well that it seems it's made by professionals. That's the greatest Steamboat Willie parody I have seen since the year started.
Better than the original.
I mean, I'm a professional voice actor, so thank you. Please hire me. What do you guys think of my hoodie? I'll give you a second to read it.
Thanks for watching. Again, if you like these types of videos, new celebrity hate mail soon.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Gorge. And if you like my goofy content, I made a new
In case you're
YouTube
wondering,
channel.
this is the origin
In this
of
economy
where's my
of
yuckin'
goofy
money
YouTube.
baked.
Posting Monday through Friday every week. New videos a lot more regularly on this channel that you're currently watching as well. See you soon. I laughed so hard my balls hurt. Actually, Walt Disney died in 1966, making it impossible for him to be a fan of the Paul Blart Mall Cop films. The person who made this video is stupid and I am smart.
Translation, he does not give a shit. Gotcha.
It'd be like that.
I mean, to be fair, he's not wrong, you know. There has been worse cases that early Mickey Mouse has done. I know whenever I first saw that cartoon of the dynamite thing, my response was, Mickey, no, you have so much to live for! And then all of a sudden the smoke cleared and I saw the blackface and I'm like, that's worse! It's just one of those things where I just go, oh gosh, wow.
Mickey does not want to remember that era.
A fun fact on the topic of things being worse. I'm not sure if you were aware of this, but when Jungle Book was in development, Disney dodged a bullet on the casting of King Louie.
Oh god, what was King Louie?
What'd they
What was
do?
he-
Well, you know how he was voiced by Louis Prima in the final product, right?
Oh
Yeah.
no, what happened?
There was originally talk of getting King Louie to be voiced by Louis Armstrong. However, Disney dodged a bullet and had him voiced by somebody else because it would not look good on him to have an African-American character playing the orangutan that wanted to be like a human.
Good boy.
Okay.
This has been interesting information with Mekachu. Tune in next time to hear Millie say,
Jesus Christ. Then again, I'm not surprised. No one
No.
remembers.
"Where were we?"
We were in battle studies.
They sometimes act different. Why can't I speak? They sometimes act differently than regular Pokemon, so you'll need to be on your guard. Luckily, trainers can also use a special action in Terra Raid battles that is called cheering. There are 3 different types of cheers that you can use. Yes, MJ, there is 3.
Oh gosh.
The first cheer is Go All Out. It boosts the attack and special attack of an ally Pokemon. The second cheer is Hang Tough, boosting the defense and special defense of an ally. Lastly is, well, Let's see if you could guess. The cheer that restores your HP for an ally Pokemon. What do you think it is? Heal up.
Heal up.
Oh boy, I got remembered of a really embarrassing memory from the mentioning of Wham Bam Potion.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's just say that I did not know the original context of the term Wham Bam Thank You Ma'am when I was saying that at a grocery store at the receptionist desk.
Ooh.
It's haunted me ever since.
Wow.
Let's hope she didn't know what it meant.
Yeah. This is why I just never teach me anything without providing the definition.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we learned some things, even the worst things.
Anyways, that's right. Maybe I should make you the battle teacher, huh, new kid? The third and final cheer is Heal Up. A real powerhouse with the ability to restore HP and cure status conditions. You could cheer up to 3 times during a single raid battle. Also, cheering uses up a turn in battle, so you won't be able to use your Pokemon and their moves in any way when you cheer. In conclusion, try everything at your disposal. If nothing seems to work, try cheering on your allies. Providing support to your team can sometimes open up a new realm of possibilities.
Nah, let them suffer.
Aw, man! I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home. But I guess we're out of time. Dendra, where would you have a Terra raid den here in the school?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, I want to know. Where'd you get it?
Class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals.
Wait, no, don't leave. Answer the question. Be like that.
Was that a good stretch?
If this is in the highlight reel, I'm gonna need to provide you the kettle chew gif thing.
The what?
I'll show you. Okay. Give me a moment.
Oh dear.
Another dead battle study. All right. So, can you answer about the terror raven?
This.
Let's see.
I've actually already used it before, so
The fact that you had it ready what surprised me.
I'll provide the clip that it's used in.
Oh gosh.
And here we go.
If you don't clear out real quick like, I'll have to come at you in self-defense. You get me? I ain't turning back. What the frick?
You get me? Hey, Chris.
Oh, hello. Let's see.
I'm part of Team Star. Hi.
I guess no go.
Carp.
Unless it's somewhere else I can't see it.
Carp. See what?
Never mind.
If you're talking about the clip, I posted it to him in the DMs.
Oh, I see it now. Yes.
We were mostly in
The
water,
mecha
and the
kettle.
entire time he was doing that. It was
It's
funny.
MBC Kettle Chew.
Oh god.
Oh, good Lord Almighty.
Anyway, another day, another round of battle study. Let's get right to it. Last time we learned about Terra raid battles. Did any of you have a chance to try them out?
Way too many to count.
Well, you weren't really in a raid den since the last time you spoke to her.
Fair.
Terra Pokemon are super strong, and there are more difficult ones that will use even tougher tactics that you'll need to deal with. I'm talking about their Terra Shield.
I'm looking at you, Pikachu.
Forget Pikachu, Mewtwo had it set up to halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was annoying to have it at the beginning. But at least you figured it out.
And the moment that you break through its shield, it used recover. Well, not recover. It used rest, and then ends up recovering from the rest because of one of the berries it's holding.
That's why you gotta knock off first turn.
Gosh.
If someone has knockoff, that is, though.
Yeah.
With psychic terrain, actually.
What happens while a Pokemon has its Terra Shield up, you ask? Well, it'll take way less damage for one. It has a big effect on morale, too. When trainers see the shield go up, they feel doomed. Like there's no way to win a battle. Especially 5 and above.
Exactly.
Seriously, who thought that these were good right off the get-go?
Nah, it's over if one of them knows taunt. Look at you, Hydreigon. You know what you did.
So, here's a question for you. If the Pokemon you're battling puts its Terra Shield up, what should you do? Call your
Terastallize.
parents?
Given. It's over, just given.
Terastallize. That's assuming that it doesn't take your orb charge.
Yeah, that's if you can.
Depends on your HP, because...
Yeah, if you're not dead.
That's right. You're a regular Terra Raid battle master, aren't you, new kid? Regular attacks don't work so well against Pokemon that have their Terra Shield up. But having your Pokemon Terastallize is an effective method to overcome that issue. A Terastallized Pokemon will do more damage to shielded Pokemon, especially if it uses moves that match its Terra type.
Unless you're a belly drummer. I'm joking.
Dealing enough damage to a Pokemon with its Terra Shield up can destroy a shield and break the Pokemon's stance. That means that it's important to properly time your Terastallizing in Terra Raid battles. In conclusion, as they say, fight fire with Terra Pokemon. Fight fire with fire, and Terra Pokemon with Terra Pokemon. Be sure to work together with your teammates to smash through your opponent's Terra Shield. Unless if it's gonna be an absolute loss either way, just sabotage your entire team by having all of them focus on one of your party members. It has happened to me before, it is sad.
It's sad whenever you're the main target, too. I'm talking about my perspective.
I was just about to suggest that we do some hands-on practice, but that's the bell.
Wait, where's the terror raid? You mentioned the terror raid last time.
Next class will be our midterm exam. Aim for a perfect score.
Yeah, it reminded me of well, no, it's an NPC, so I didn't feel as bad. I remember I was like doing a Pikachu raid. My learning was low health, so I just looked at the NPC and they just giga drained it. I was like, you won't waste my timer, and you're useful. So.
Oh my gosh, we're in a classroom.
For your nectar.
Yeah, it's free nectar.
Sorry for all of you who went to the schoolyard first before finding the right room. I guess we could do our tests in the classroom at least. It might be hard to write your answers out in the field. Alright, time to put your game faces on and do battle with those test sheets.
Let's see.
All their Pokemon are unknown. The following has no effect on a move's damage.
That would be the move's name.
4.
4. Trashalizing and attacking.
Fighting.
That's the easiest one.
Time's up! Put your pencils down! I saw you giving it everything you've got. I'm sure you'll all get perfect scores.
Imagine if she was lying and it was actually psychic. It'd be funny.
Well done, everyone. I mean, you're not too far off. Metacham's a psychic type.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like it was just a whole bait. It was actually psychic. It was never fighting.
Well done, everyone. You can ask for your scores at the front desk. Also, I gotta love how they just hold back every other student in the class from continuing with the studies until you get a passing grade.
Not for real. Who are these
Although, how awkward would it be if for some reason you were the only one that showed up in order to retake the test?
Not even the teacher was there.
I can definitely relate to that once or twice.
Yay, we got a perfect score.
Yeah.
Yay.
Time to continue on the class.
Wait, don't look up. Oh, man. Another day, another round of battle study. Let's get right to it. You all gave everything you had on that midterm exam. Well done. We'll resume our regular classes today. So keep up that energy for the second half of the term. Have y'all been using the R button to send your Pokemon out? If you do, you'll find that your Pokemon will run off in the direction you're facing. Oh hey, there's Penny!
Yeah.
And she's using their Neephion. It is a super useful tactic that lets your Pokemon pick up faraway items for you. And that's not all. If there's a wild Pokemon near where you set your Pokemon, they'll start to battle each other. Unless if it's a shiny, then it'll just leave it alone.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, it's only if you have yourself synced up will it omit the shiny clause.
Ah, okay.
We call those battles auto battles.
Oh gosh.
As the name implies, your Pokemon will act on its own during these, meaning you won't have to give it any sort of commands. And if your Pokemon wins, it'll get experience points just like you would in a regular battle. If you make good use of these battles, they could be a really efficient way to train your party. But if you want to remember that Pokemon won't evolve or learn new moves right away if they level up like this. Also, if a Pokemon loses an auto battle, it'll come back with just a small amount of HP remaining. Make sure to heal it up right away. Whoops! I just about did a whole class on a one-sided lecture. Does anyone have any questions so far?
No questions.
Great! You're all ready to and good at this. I mean, you're all really good at this. I can't wait to see where you go from here. There's actually some interesting dialogue, I think, for how to stop it and how to... if you could catch a Pokemon like this.
Really?
Even during auto battles, our Pokemon are out there battling for us, their trainers. Keep an eye on them as much as possible, and if it looks like they're going to lose, be sure to have them retreat. Also, this goes without saying, but Pokemon with low HP are already worn out. They probably won't enjoy auto battles as much, so don't work them too hard, okay? In conclusion, auto battles only work if a trainer and their Pokemon have a relationship of mutual trust. Be smart with how you use auto battles so you don't lose the trust of your Pokemon. Here I was about to suggest we do some hands-on practice, but there's that bell again. Class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. What is with my tongue today? I can't enunciate. I'm becoming you!
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's not too... maybe that's a bit of a stretch because you've said peculiar as particular. You have an articulation problem. I have an enunciation problem. Let's get right to it. I hope you gave auto battles a shot like we talked about in the last class. I think Millie definitely has.
Yep.
Making good use of auto battles will let you train a bunch of different Pokemon. It's also an efficient way to gather the Pokemon materials you need to make technical machines at the TM machine. Speaking of which, have you all been using the TM machine? I sure hope so, cause it's pop quiz time! To create TMs, you need Pokemon materials and one other thing. Anyone remember what that is? League points.
Ah.
Looks like you already are a machine pro, new kid. The correct answer is League points, or LP for short. If you give LP and Pokemon materials to a TM machine, it creates TMs. But that's not all. You could also exchange said materials at the machine for LP. I recently heard that some shady individuals getting LP illegally using a technique called hacking or something like that. I don't want any of you getting involved in bad stuff like that. Got it?
Yeah, about that.
If she says that we should have had some hands-on experience to drive the point home, I'm gonna laugh.
Especially considering Penny was in the last class. She's not in it this time.
Oh, I wonder why. I just imagine just her having her head down looking away.
Anyway, you could also add TMs that you want to make into your watch list. This will keep an eye on the materials that you need to gather. In conclusion, in order to make TMs, you need Pokemon materials. And if you get a hold of lots of materials, you'll have to battle all kinds of Pokemon. Yep, there's the hands-on experience that I was talking about. We've read this over and over again. You don't need to do this.
Alright. Fair enough.
I ran into a Trumbeak. Piss off, Trumbeak. I don't know why, but I got that clip from your highlight reel of Kingdom Hearts 2 going on in my head where you included that chant from the Smurfs over the Heartless. You know, the one that is like, la, 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 la.
I remember now.
This is our last class. Oh, sip. But don't let that energy level drop before we wrap things up. You've shown that you have more than enough knowledge to be super strong battlers. I don't know that I have much left to teach you. But we can always aim for greater heights. So today, I'm going to teach you about the rules of link battles. When two trainers participate in link battles together, they can engage in either single battles or double battles with each other. And if you're playing with a group of 4, you can all battle each other in multi-battles. Now, when you're out having battles during your independent study, you can use whatever number of Pokemon you like, and they can be at any level. But in link battles, there are special rules to keep in mind. Some of these special rules involve adjusting Pokemon's levels. Now, the no restrictions rule sets all of the Pokemon levels to their current ones. It lets trainers use multiple Pokemon of the same species and multiple of the same held item too. But if you choose to use normal battles, all Pokemon will be set to level 50 for your battles, regardless of what level they actually are. This includes lower level Pokemon. They'll get a power level boost in order to participate. Normal rules let you use multiple of the same Pokemon species, and the same held items too. A great part about this rule set is that it lets any of your Pokemon participate. All they have to do is learn some good moves. Lastly, there is a rule set called Flat Rules. Mostly affects Pokemon over level 50, Such Pokemon will set their levels to 50 for the duration of that battle. Flat Rules is the one set often used for official tournaments.
Ah.
This rule set does not allow trainers to use multiple Pokemon of the same species or the same held item. Alright, here's a question for you. Which rule set should you pick if you want to use a lower level Pokemon and keep its level low?
Would it be normal?
Which rule should you pick if you want to use a lower level Pokemon and keep its level low?
Yeah, that's the wording.
I think that would apply to both. I mean, this isn't like the exam. Ooh, gotcha there. Normal rules just all Pokemon to level 50, even lower level ones. If you got some clever strategy that you need to use a level 5 Pokemon for, your best bet is to set the choosing to flat rules. Of course, you could also choose no restrictions if you want to use a Pokemon in battle with any level of your desire, and with any held item. That's a pretty good rule set for when you want to battle with your friends freely. In conclusion, normal rules adjust all Pokemon to level 50. Flat rules let you use lower level Pokemon at their actual levels. I hope you'll use these tips to have some exciting battles with your friends online.
Time for the final exam.
That's my line.
Dang. Yoinked it.
Are we gonna end up in a class again, Miss Dendra? Or classroom? It's finally game day. Today is our final exam. Time to put on our game faces and do battle with those test sheets.
Let's see. That'd be go all out. Auto battles. Exchange materials. Flat rules. High level Pokemon.
High level Pokemon are adjusted to what level when using flat rules? Level 50.
Normal rules, that would be false, wouldn't it?
In Link battles, you could use multiple Pokemon of the same species and multiple of the same item. That would be true. You're thinking of flat rules.
Ah, okay.
Time's up. Put your pencils down. I saw you giving it everything you got. I'm sure you'll all get perfect scores. You all did so well in my class. If you pass this test, you'll officially become Battle Masters. Now go ask for your surly stellar scores at the front desk, you little rascals. I am not a rascal.
And I certainly ain't little either.
Well, compared to her, you are.
Fair. Oh, wow. Okay, good. Alright. We got 2 more classes. We got languages and...
I'm gonna let you do home ec first. I need a bit of a break from reading.
That's fine. Mr.
Sagaro.
Sangoro. Okay.
Saguaro.
Sagaro. Sagaro.
And wow.
Saguaro.
Saguaro.
It's like jaguar.
Saguaro.
Jaguar, but Saguar.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize who it was. Okay.
I don't know why, but I kind of picture this guy having like your Zigbar voice.
Oh, you mean this voice?
Yeah.
Part of me wants to make it a little bit more gusto, if you get my say-so.
Gusto.
You know, a little gusto. You know, a little bit more roughen up voice.
Gusto, you mean?
Yeah. Alright. Let's see. I see we have some energetic youth ones in our class this time around. You may call me Mr. Zargo. Your time here with me will be spent attaining knowledge and skill indispensable for daily life.
Would that count as a handlebar mustache?
I think so. It looks it. But it's more square, though, admittedly.
Also, his mustache looks like the upper jaw of Entei. Moving on.
Many of you have left the care of your parents to live here on your own in the academy
Dormitory.
Dormitory. I pray that the knowledge I impart to you will improve the quality of your lives and the necessity thereof food, clothing, and shelter.
I don't know why, but every time when I picture one of us flubbing up the line, I just picture this being done in like some sort of Gmod thing, and every time that we mess that up, the character's just like ragdoll.
Oh gosh. Of those 3 categories, I assume the most pressing and interesting of you all is food. When you eat sandwiches on your picnic, the HP of your party Pokemon will be restored. You will also gain something called meal powers, which can provide all manner of benefits. For example, these powers can make Pokemon easier to catch or increase the experience points that your Pokemon receive. I think you will...
God, you're making him sound like Mojo Jojo!
What?
He sounds like Mojo Jojo from the Powerpuff Girls!
I use Mojo Jojo. I can't even now. I can't even.
I was like, who is he? Why does his voice sound so familiar to something I heard in the past? And then it clicked with me, and I was like, oh my god!
Oh gosh, okay, trying to... Gosh. I slowly went from Zigbar to Mojo. Great. Okay. I think you will also find that the breadth of these effects can be expanded by crafting sandwiches of superb flavor. What's more, there is a certain something that is particularly important if we wish to receive meal powers with even more helpful effects. Let me see. Master Blackcross, tell me, what must you keep in mind to receive even more helpful meal powers?
Now he sounds like Mr. Harriman from Foster's.
Gosh! Boy, are we pulling a swerve of just character improv here.
We went from Disney to Cartoon Network.
Gosh. Okay. My choice of fill-in and condiments, I take it?
I believe so.
Okay. Perfectly correct, Master Blackross. Perhaps you were already aware of this fact from having helping your family with cooking at home. Your choice of ingredients, including both fillings and condiments, it is important factors in gaining even more helpful meal powers. For example, using sweet ingredients in your sandwich help you gain egg power. Including numerous bitter ingredients, on the other hand, can gain you item drop powers. Learning to aim for specific effects when crafting sandwiches will almost certainly make your culinary endeavors more enjoyable. Please be aware, however, that you can also receive meal power by eating at restaurants. I must say that I would feel the utmost joy if you all learn much here in my class and came to better understand home etiquettes. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Oh gosh. I said I wanted to give it more gusto. I wasn't expecting it to be multiple character options.
I thought it was pronounced gusto.
Gusto, Gusta. Either way. Oh gosh. Put away your phones. It is time to begin class. In our last class, I believe we talked about the effects you can get from food on your picnics. You can receive meal powers and even restore HP for all the Pokemon in your party. It is a truly convenient means of healing your Pokemon. Unfortunately, as I'm sure you are aware, it is not suited for use in battles, when you cannot make food, or when you wish to restore HP quickly. In times such as those, you should make use of healing items such as potions, which you can purchase from Pokemarts or the school store. Healing items are immediately affected and can be used any time that you can open your bag. They are, however, consumed after one use. Potions restore 20 HP, Super Potion restores 60, and Hyper Potion restore 120.
And then Max and Full Restore replenish everything.
Correct. The pricier the item, the more HP it will restore. Keep in mind how much money you have when you are stocking up on these items. However, unforeseen happenings are an inevitability part of traveling.
However, unforeseen happenings are inextricable
part of traveling from place to place. Imagine, if you will, the following scenario. You find yourself with injured Pokemon, but you have no potions. You are out of sandwich ingredients, and there are no Poke Centers nearby. Tell me, Master Blackross, what should you search for when in perilous situations with no way to heal your Pokemon?
Are you alright?
Yeah, I had a belch.
Oh.
Items on the ground? Perfectly correct, Master Blackross. I see you are well learned in survival techniques. If you see something shiny on the ground, it is actually an item that has been dropped there. You may be able to find a restorative item, such as an orange berry or a potion in this way. You can use the R button to send out your Pokemon to pick it up such items as well. And then there are berries, of course. Berries, by the way, aren't like items from shops. If you let your Pokemon hold one, it will decide on its own when to eat the berry during battle. Letting your Pokemon decide this timing for itself can be quite interesting. At any rate, if you find yourself in need of healing, I suggest that you look around for shiny items on the ground. If you can't find such items, there are other methods you may employ for healing your... but I see the bell demands that topic wait. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. I like voicing as him.
Yeah. I feel like he's your version of the Kofu character.
Put away your phones at once.
But Mr. Sakura, it's a family emergency!
I don't care, put down the phone! Anyway, in my last class, I taught you about HP restoratives. However, after class, I was asked by several of you about PowerPoints, commonly known as PP. Okay, that just sounded funny coming out of me. When a Pokemon...
You see why they should have just renamed it to Move Points?
I would have really preferred it MP. When a Pokemon loses all of his HP, it fades and can no longer battle. What then happens to a Pokemon when it loses all of his PP?
It struggles. I mean, I guess things could have been worse. Like, I don't know if you've been keeping up to date with the trading card game, but back in the day, like, I mean, they brought them back, but originally they had a powered up status for cards called EX, and then in Generation 7 they ended up having it be GX, and then in Generation 8 they swapped it over to V.
VX or just V?
Just the letter V.
Okay.
Imagine being like a 6 to 10-year-old kid going to like a card convention with your parents and asking their parents if they remembered to pack the V cards. Needless to say, I'm back. I am glad that they went back to EX.
That would have been interesting. But yeah, I say it can't use moves. Obviously being the main choice. Perfectly correct, Master Blackcross. Perhaps you know this from first-hand experience. When a Pokemon runs out of PP, it can no longer use its move.
I'm sorry, it's just the way you're talking. It just sounds like.
I'm just gonna call it MP instead of PP because saying it just makes me want to laugh so hard. However, each move has its own store of MP, so you can migrate MP loss by using a variety of moves rather than just one move repeatedly. If a Pokemon loses all MP for all of its
What do you
moves...
mean repeatedly?
Good choice. It will only be able to use Struggle, an action that also damages the Pokemon that uses it. In order to avoid this predicament, MP can be restored at Pokemon Centers along with HP. Items such as Ethers and Max Ethers can also be used to restore MP. Be careful not to confuse potions with Ethers in the heat of battle. However,
Then there's also elixirs, which Ethers only heal one move, elixirs heal all moves.
Ah, okay. However, Ethers are not sold at shops. You should use them
Wisely.
wisely if you find them. That word is definitely one heck of a word.
Or, it probably wasn't the exact word, I just thought I'd, like, substitute it for something else that would be easier to say.
Yeah. The stronger the move, the lower its maximum MP. Do not waste use of these moves unless you wish to quickly run out of MP. It is important to find balance in a Pokemon's set of moves. As you can see, HP isn't the only thing you must keep an eye on while adventuring with Pokemon. I hope that you will all take care to ensure that your partner Pokemon can perform at their best as each gauge in the treasure hunt.
I just realized the Blackboard equivalent to what they have there is the same background as the Pokeportal background.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a bluish color, and then if you were to go into the Pokeportal, it's also a bluish color.
Oh, didn't know that. Huh. That is it for today. The next meeting will be the examination. Be sure to review well and prepare.
I mean, granted, theirs is it's a bit more of a turquoise, but like, it's still an apt comparison.
Right. The time has come to test how well you all have learned here in my class. Let's begin before the information simmering in your brains from a last-minute cram section fades. Which is not as effect of Pokemon Picnic. Oh, wait, that's curing Increase in speed, I guess. Because curing poison, it does do that.
Yeah, it's a status effect.
Yeah. Which of the following affect the kinds of meal power received? Number of people... The color of utensils probably doesn't matter, so... Which of these berries can restore a Pokemon... Orangeberry?
It's an orange! You always struggle with these true or false questions, don't you?
Not ordinarily, but in this case, yeah, because I guess it's just the wording. I'm not sure. I mean, it doesn't sit there in frustration, it just struggles. So, wouldn't it be false?
I believe so.
Okay. The time for answering question has come to an end. Please stop writing. I hope you were all able to give the examination everything you had. Please remember to ask for your scores at the front desk.
Okay, you know what's something I just realized?
What's that?
Give me a moment to pull it up, but, okay, never mind. It's not as apt. I was gonna say that Saguaro kind of looks a bit more like Drayton than what Drayton does. But, however, just look at this image of Drayton, and then look at this image of Saguaro.
They understand my type of...
Hmm.
I love them both.
I was gonna compare their hairstyles, but no. Drayden has a full-on beard.
Yeah, I'm about to say, maybe it's a reverse effect in terms of beards, because you can't even see his mouth. The beard almost looks like kind of like a lower jaw of like some kind of Pokemon or something like that.
Dragon.
Yeah,
Also, remember
dragon.
what I said about Entei?
Yep, I see it. It's hard not to see it.
Which is ironic since he is a dragon. He is a dragon. No, he's a nice. No, he was a dragon.
You're thinking of Hassel that has dragon types.
Oh no, I'm referring to Drain. I'm referring to the Drain.
Ah.
Put away your phones at once.
I play you this counterpoint, Millie. Gouging fire.
Yes.
Though some of you had to retake the midterm exam multiple times, I am glad to say that the majority of the class passed without issues. I feel honored to see that the knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life has taken root in all of you. I trust that you will all work hard on your life skills in this second half of our course as well. Let us now turn our attention to the topic of the day, which was inspired by a question I received on the subject of meal powers. The student who asked this question is a young man who enjoys the culinary arts. He tells me...
yeah, I wonder who it is.
I wonder
man,
indeed.
He's throwing him under the bus.
He tells
class right now.
Yeah. He tells me that he regularly researches culinary techniques on his own and pays careful attention to the ingredients he uses. He also spends day and night studying all aspects of the culinary art. Yet despite this, he is baffled by his inability to increase the effectiveness of his meal powers. So tell me, Master Blackcross, since you did quite well on your midterm exam, what should this young man do to increase the effectiveness of his meal power? Gee, you almost let it slip.
Arven?
Arvin.
Oh gosh.
Look back.
I feel like I should do that just to see what would happen.
Do it.
We're doing it.
There we go. Bro's like, wait a minute.
I cannot disclose the identity of the certain male student who enjoys the culinary arts. It's me very well.
Well, that definitely perked his attention.
I was like, oh no.
It may very well be Arvin, but it may not be.
I get the feeling the highlight reel for this one is going to be pretty long.
Hold on. Ooh, that made me lightheaded there. Okay.
Do I need to call Daniel?
Nah, it's fine. To increase the effectiveness of meal powers. Gosh, I can't now. Your sandwiches must be filled with many different ingredients. For a single person, it may prove difficult, but if you prepare a sandwich with others, you will be able to handle a larger serving of bread. With a larger base to start with, it becomes quite simple to add more ingredients to your sandwich, which in turn makes it possible to receive meal powers of increasing effectiveness.
As promised, Herbie will now put sandwich in your mouth.
This implies more broadly as well. When dealing with a difficult issue, working with others to solve that issue may be the best course of action.
What was it that you said, Millie?
Heavy would be proud.
Oh.
I am sure that Arvin will likewise work with friends to craft his sandwich in the future. The identity of the male student is a matter of privacy, so I would like to ask of you, do not pray too deeply. Or plan too deeply, should I say. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Get lost!
Okay, before we continue with the next class, head over to the kiosk.
Oh no.
Okay.
It also helps us with figuring this stuff out because you're also going to need to focus on this stuff as well if you want to complete the quests with the classes.
Oh, okay.
I just thought we'd get through the classes themselves first.
Alright. Oh gosh, my.
I would have loved if Arvin appeared just right after class, and it's like, why you gotta call me out like that?
Why you gotta be like that?
I thought we were friends.
We are friends!
Alright, class has begun. Please put your phones away. While you're out performing fieldwork with one of your Pokemon walking alongside you, have you ever noticed changes in its coloration? Now, I don't mean that it suddenly becomes a shiny Pokemon or any nonsense like that. I am speaking of it becoming filthy! Pokemon battle. They get hurt by moves used against them. They get battered by wind and rain. They get covered in sand and mud. And who knows what else? They get, in a word, filthy! I have seen many a trainer walking about with adorable little Pokemon without addressing this issue. It is deplorable.
Or as 3 big engines would say, disgraceful, disgusting, despicable.
Let me ask this question of someone who I am sure would not tolerate such shameful conduct. Ahem, Master Blackcross.
Oh.
What should you do if your Pokemon is dirty? Clean it up?
Clean it up.
Perfectly correct! I knew I could
head.
count on
Good.
I knew I could count on you to provide me with such
Okay,
an
but what
answer.
if it's a Reller door? What if it's a Reller though?
Oh gosh.
What if it's a Reller?
Forget Relor, what if it's Grimer or Muck?
How do you clean them? Just stir them in frickin' cauldron of soap and water and hope it shines up after it comes out?
Lol.
When your
You can
Pokemon...
clean a pile of splooge as much as you want, but in the end, you're just gonna have a clean pile of splooge.
And also, too, does Trebuch ends up becoming just shiny trash?
He said that it wouldn't become a shiny Pokemon.
Well, I mean, it's trash. What are you supposed to do with trash? It's hard to clean trash without throwing it away. Know what I mean?
I guess.
The term clean trash means throwing out the trash. What else would you do? I'm making fun of the poor thing. I'm sorry, bud.
Yeah, I used a Garbodor at one point.
I love Garbodor.
Oh, God. When your Pokemon is dirty, clean them. This is, of course, simple common sense. While you're having a picnic, you can approach the Pokemon on your team and perform a various of actions. One such action is putting them through what I like to call the Pokewash. I just made it up. In other words, you are able to clean them up. You start by getting your sponge lathered up with soapy bubbles as you
Good.
as you gently and carefully scrub your Pokemon. Once your Pokemon is nice and covered in soapy bubbles, the bubbles will encapsulate the filth. Then you
I just like the way you said that.
Then you simply wash it away with a spray of water. This will get your Pokemon clean and shiny, bright as a Terrazul. It is certainly quite a bit of work, but this will also restore HP and cure status condition. However, some Pokemon may have parts of their bodies that they don't want scrub, or that they would rather not get wet. Be sure to
Those
keep
are-
this in mind when cleaning your Pokemon. Now, the most important point that I must mention is that some Pokemon like to be dirty. Though I
Like
will
Grimer and Muck.
though I will contradict myself by saying this, please do remember that cleaning your Pokemon is not always a kind thing to do. That is it for today. Farewell. Oh gosh almighty.
He slowly went from being Hispanic to paradised French.
Bonjour, mes amis. He's got the mustache. Ugh. Oh gosh almighty.
Kinker.
Put away your phones. It's time to have our last class together. Home etiquette is the study of life necessities, but looking back at our time together, I realize that I focus almost entirely on food. I hope it is not too late to shift to a discussion of clothing, another necessity in our last class. As I'm sure you are aware, our academy has an air of freedom about it. We provide uniforms for each season of accommodation the diverse climate of Paldea, almost. However, students are free to wear whichever style they wish whenever they please. You should all have received 4 sets of tops, bottoms, once each for spring, summer, fall, and winter, when the academy accepts you. If by
And then you got the Wi-Fi code for the DLC, and it gives you an additional set.
If by chance you were not aware of this, you may wish to use your wardrobe. As long as you wear our school uniform, the rest of your assemble need not be school issued. This includes your bag or your hat, if you choose to wear one. You are even free to style your hair however you wish. Heck, you can dye your hair rainbow for all I care.
Gay pride.
I felt like just throwing that in there just to laugh.
Salvatore.
Mr. Salvatore's hairstyle, for example, would almost certainly have been against school rules when I was a boy. That reminds me. There is one more thing you all like to decorate, which I must say I find quite charming. It's Rotom phones, but I wish it's the dorm rooms.
No, that would have been great.
Perfectly correct. That's the adorable little thing I was speaking of. Ooh, it interests me so. I must admit that I am fascinated by Rotom phones and how to customize them. What's that? How very intriguing. So there's a shop called Delibird Plaza, where you can purchase cases for your Rotom phones.
Rototos.
I thank you for that useful bit of information. I shall have to go myself first thing tomorrow to get an adorable case for my own liking. I'm gonna take a wild guess in pink. Forgive me, I seem to have gotten a little carried away with this small talk. As its class known as Home Ethics, Nirisen, I offer these final words to you who have been owning
Home economics.
What?
You said it's pronounced home economics.
Ah, okay. For honing everyday life skills with me. My field of study is not so decisive as the likes of mathematics, for instance, where test scores might play a part in deciding your future. However, as you go on...
Yeah, like I'm really gonna use 3x plus 4 to order a burger.
However, as you go on to cook for yourselves, to take care of your Pokemon, to decide what to wear in the morning when you awaken. I would be honored if what I have taught you serves to soothe out and enrich your lives, even if only a little. This sentiment was imparted to me by Mr. Hassel and his particular outlook on such matters. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. The class has now ended. Our time together has come to a close for today. Prepare to do your best for our final exam.
So, which teacher would you say that you like the most so far?
It's hard to say, really, in all honesty. They've all been pretty good. They've got their, like, little niches of material to work with.
I still think for me, for males, it'd probably be Hassel. And, the name's escaping me, but, the female, it'd have to be the nurse.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Miss Miriam?
Miriam, that's right.
Gosh, I'm getting so tongue twist right now. After this final exam, we'll have to end the stream for the night.
Okay.
Alright. So now it's final exam time.
If I were to pick a phrase, my favorite male character would be Mr. Sorguero. Should be obvious why.
Is it because he puts up a tough guy exterior, but on the inside he's all about the cutesy wootsy?
That and Big Man. I'm sure.
Oh gosh.
Wait, Big Man what?
No, that's it. That's all I said.
I thought I heard a third word, that's all.
Oh god, I hope I didn't say a third word.
The time has come to test how well you all have learned in my class. Let's begin before the information simmering in your brains from a last-minute cram session fades. Which of the following meal powers makes it easier to come across shiny Pokemon? Sparkling power. Which of the following do not affect on egg power? Let's see. It makes eggs. It helps hatch strong Pokemon.
It helps hatch strong. It's the knot.
Right, but I don't think I've ever find. Oh wait, no, it is strong Pokemon. Okay. What is a simple yet important tactic for increasing the effectiveness of make food with others? What is the correct action to take when your adorable Pokemon become dirty? Pokemon wash.
The Pokewash.
This is a question about academic rules. Academy rules. Should you change your uniform tops and bottoms to properly match each season? It doesn't matter. The time for answering question has come to an end. Please stop lighting. I made the questions a little easier than I planned to, as a way of saying thank you for informing me about the Rotom phone cases. I trust that you all give this exam everything you had so that you will not have to retake it.
I know that you said that this would probably be the last thing we do for this stream, but I think if we're able to, we could probably just get through the last class. That way, the next stream, we could just go through all of the different, like, the bonding with each of the staff members.
Yeah, but I still gotta take off, though, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Please remember to ask for your scores at the front desk.
Alright.
Trust me, I would, but I'd rather not tie up time as it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Poor Arvindale, he got called out of not being able to make food with friends.
Yeah.
But my boss is my friend.
That's not good enough. Your dog was in a coma. So, well, no, he was It's hard. He couldn't get around much. Poor baby.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream for the time being. Tomorrow, hopefully, if we are up at it at an early enough time, we'll see how things go, of course, depending. But
yeah, we would have done this earlier, but I overslept. This one's on me.
But yeah, tomorrow we will try to finish up the last class, as well as do the catch-up bits on the other locations and stuff like that, and hopefully get ready to I guess try to do Galapagos. Did I get the name right? Galapagos.
Headed to the crater.
Yeah. But yeah, at any rate though, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. This is all of us signing off for the day.
Bye.
Catch you guys
Adios.
later.